Good morning, everyone. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this is our Chakra Yoga Flow this morning on Sunday, February 14. So big hugs to everyone, but we always send love to one another, not just on a special day, but it's nice to kind of keep our heart in mind. So welcome. If you're new, make yourself a comfortable space. Feel free to say hello in the chat if you are joining us. This is an integrative practice, integrating elements of yoga asana, pranayama or breath practice, as well as meditation and visualization to connect us with our 7 subtle energy centers, our chakras. Chakras are said to be wheels of energy that align with our spinal column. So at the root of our spinal column is our connection to our root, the earth, the elements that govern our stability, our ability to feel confident and safe. And the second, coming up toward our hips, is our second chakra. Element is water, governing our emotions and our sensuality, as well as our ability to go with the flow, to adapt, to change, to be fluid, not so fixed. Our third chakra in our solar plexus area, as we're ascending up the spine, governing our fire, the engine, what propels us, what do we propel toward, how do we fuel that propulsion, that activation. Our fourth chakra, the hub, what links up our earthly energies with the heavenly energies, is our air element, the fourth chakra, the heart, governing forgiveness and unconditional love, compassion, understanding. Our fifth chakra, coming up into the throat and neck area, communication element is sound or vibration, governing our truth and our lies, our ability to listen and hear clearly. And then our sixth chakra, our third eye, in between the eyebrows, correlating with the same spot in the back of the head. Insight element is light spectrum. And then the very last, seventh, coming up to the top of our spinal column, ascension, reaching upward, aiming us up to where we came from, if you believe such, but it governs ether and faith and belief. And all of these energies flow and interchange with one another, and they assist and transmit together. And this practice hopefully helps us connect in with our awareness of our elements within us, and whether they're feeling strong or excessive or deficient. So let's come to a comfortable sitting space. You could be sitting in a chair, you could be sitting cross-legged, you could be sitting with your legs out in front of you. Perhaps your eyes are opened or closed. Please change anything that you're doing today according to what feels comfortable and harmonizing for yourself. We're here to connect with our physicality, our breath being, and our mental being as one, not the mind in charge of the body, not the body in charge of the mind. How are they communicating to one another and harmonizing? See if we can let the belly relax and bellow downward. Feel the weight of your abdomen, grounding in the lowest part of our abdominal being. Feel its heaviness. And that might feel counter to our culture, to actually feel heavy, expansive in our bellies. There's nothing to hide here. There's nothing to hold back. Let's feel it. See if you can relax your facial muscles, your tongue, your jaw, your nasal passageways. Perhaps lightly close the eyes if it feels safe to do so, and let's bring our mind's eye, breathing in, and observe the breath entering your nostrils. Feel the sensations going down your nasal passageways, filling up your belly with that life source of breath. Exhale, releasing from the lowest parts of us, feeling that rise up and out of us. What are we delivering back into the world with our breath? And then inhale, what are we drawing into us? Revitalizing, refreshing, invigorating. And then exhale, what are we releasing from the depths of us, setting free, cleansing and purifying from inside of us, setting free out into the outer world. Continue in this manner and let whatever images come to you, come to you. Feel the journey your breath is taking within your body, through the lungs, through your organs. Feel the journey of whatever it is that you're releasing out of you as it's journeying up and through, making its way out to be free to set its purpose in the world. While we are detoxifying with our exhales, we are also able to send out on the air of our breath, on the vibration of our voice, our prayers, our intentions. Feel this co-creation with breath. Feel our relationship with the outer world and our inner world. What is the outer world telling you as you're breathing it in? The message that's just for you. About how you take that air in, how you treat it when it's within you, and what you're sending out, recognizing we have a role and a responsibility with what we deliver out with our breath. And we'll use the breath as a thread today. Try to maintain your awareness of that breath, listening to what it has to tell you about how you're moving in your body, about how your movements reflect your intentions, about how you carry your breath with you in your actions, in your thoughts. Let's take a deep breath in. Exhale out with an Om. Again, deep breath in. Feel the reverberation and vibration of the Om in your flesh. Deep inhale. Let's start to curl the tailbone under, tucking the chin under, feeling the back of the entire conduit that is our spine, and then breathe in and offer the heart upward, shining your gaze. Allow your eyes to open, allowing vision and insight. Exhale, curl the spine under, sinking into the earth, letting the Mother Earth pull us in and hold us. Inhale, flowing now according to your inner rhythm, your connection to fluidity, permitting yourself to feel and conduct, not govern, not be in control of. What is your skin telling you? What are your bones telling you? Maybe there's gaseous emanations on either end. Let it release. Let your physical body be a body doing body things. Let your breath body start to be a body of breath doing breath things. Let them communicate with one another and express in the center of that spinal column, the heart space, what's being communicated through us in love. What does a loving movement feel like? Forgiveness. What does a forgiving movement feel like? And will we receive it and give it to ourselves? Feel that breath. Let it express into you and out of you. Coming to a neutral space, gentle neck rotations. Feel this throat space, the vertebrae, the bones, the flesh, the tendons. Conducting and transmitting from the heart upward through this gateway. Transmitting from our heavenly gate down and through our third eye, through the throat, into our heart. Feel that transmission as you're breathing in and out. Let the breath start to carry the messages from on high into us, into the depth of our abdomen. And releasing from our abdomen up and through. Let that communication flow. Feel any tension in the neck and the throat. Notice what it is that we're resisting. What truth are we not acknowledging in the movement? What lies are we not admitting? Breathe through it and let that forgiveness space of the heart touch those truths. Maybe move your tongue, feel salivary glands, letting the watery space of our second chakra change direction, come up into that throat. Go with the flow. Truths and lies interchange all the time. Nothing is fixed. Detach and just continue to practice and detach. If you would like, single Om, deep breath. Allowing those vibrations to loosen the grip that we have that is so fixed. Again, deep breath. Come to a neutral space. We'll breathe in and lengthen the arms up. Find an interlace, flip the palms and feel your arms, your intentions, the top of your head aspiring to grow taller. Reaching closer to the clouds, closer to the atmosphere, closer to the cosmos. Breathe in. Exhale, twist, whatever direction comes to you. Feel the flesh allowing the movement, don't force. Inhaling. Exhaling to center, breathe in, eyes open. Exhale, revolve, other side. Allow whatever movement wants to happen. Notice when the mind or something is trying to impose something on the body where the body doesn't want to go. Come back to loving kindness. Come back to forgiveness. Return to center. Breath in. Shoulders down. Exhale, gentle side bend. Inhale it back up. Fluid. Allow whatever allow of movement happens to happen. Other side. Stop when it wants to stop. Unclench in those fingers. Clear transmissions. Inhale. Exhale. Release the arms down. Gentle shoulder rotations. Bring up that water element from lower. Fluid and feeling. Bringing feeling into our expression and expression into whatever it is we're feeling. What does our joy sound like? What does our sadness sound like? Deep breath in, single Om if you wish. Change direction. What needs to be expressed in the truth of your day right now. And perhaps it's a fear. Perhaps it's a confusion. Perhaps it's a mixture. Let your Om reflect your freedom to feel. Deep breath in. Good. Relax those shoulders. Change the cross of your legs if they're crossed. And we'll start to find our gyrating movement. Feel your sit bones, just the lowest part, the bony parts underneath of your buttocks. Feel your connection to the earth. Feel your energies spiraling up and dancing with one another around and through your spinal column. Feel that fluid, liquidy movement. What is the image of water that's coming to you? The image of your earth, your foundation, your soil. Is it sandy? Is it rocky? Is it rigid? Is it solid? Does it need to be a little softer? Can you smell the soil that you're standing on, that you're moving from? The soil, the ground that you stand on in life right now. How is it supporting you? Letting your energy start to spiral. Maybe the spine starts to speed up. Maybe it's getting bigger. Try not to control your kundalini rising. That serpent of energy, both sides of the spine. Your left side, your right side, your Ida, your Pingala. Your positive energy, negative energy merging, intermingled, interreliant. Our receiving, nurturing, supple side. Our sending, firm, propulsive side. Feel your heart space, your neck space. Can you let that spiral come all the way up into your vision? Let your eyes remain open. Notice your visual field. Is it feeling disoriented or is it feeling free? Are there insights coming to us about how we need to move? Insights about how we've been journeying so far. Start to gradually allow the body to flow in the opposite direction. Don't control it. Let that serpent, that spiral start to reveal itself. Let go of control and trust that the body and that intuition can come down and the body will find its way. Let go of thinking and allow yourselves to feel those arms flow and drape and be heavy. Release the grip that you have on your flesh. Let it feel your trust and your surrender. Let the breath find its way in this spiral. What is being expressed through the body, through the movement, in tenderness, in sensuality, in vibrance and vitality. When your body is ready to naturally find its halt, let its rhythm start to slow. Let its pacing start to slow. Take a few breaths here, feeling the body and any stimulation or vibration just beneath the surface of the skin. How does your energy vibrate within you right now? Is it even? Are you aware of it in certain areas of the body more than others? Do you feel more balanced, or is something excessive? Are we lightheaded and need to dampen that energy? Or do we feel heavy and sluggish? Right palm out in front of us, left palm out in front of us, flip the left palm down. Flare the fingers, wake up the palms, and squeeze and awaken and squeeze. Back and forth, charging left side, right side of the body. Feel your breath, left side, right side of your nostrils. Feel their relationship. Does one side feel more aware, more strong, more dominant? Does the other side feel less confident, less secure? How do we balance that out in how much we're squeezing and tensing? Do we need to do less on both sides? Trusting. Good. And switch. Good. Let's bring the palms. Like we're holding a ball. Feel that ball of energy tingling and vibrating. Know and feel that energy. It is a substance. And let's breathe in until that energy is expanded to its boundary. Exhaling in. We're all going to have a different size of ball, a different tolerance of that compression. Breath. Breathe your energy. Don't control it. Trust that it stops when it stops. Soften the fingers. Soften your flesh. Beautiful. Let's breathe in. Lengthen up. Take the gaze up. Look upward to what is unknown and unknowable. Exhale. Draw that wisdom down through the third eye, through your voice, into your heart. Breath in. Exhale. Draw it down. Eyes open. See light spectrum. Relax your eyelids. Inhale. Exhale. Release that intensity. Let your eyes relax and allow whatever vision comes, come one more time if you wish, if you need. Breath in. Exhale. Hands to center. Arms open wide. And let's start this spiral twist. Awakening into our fire center. Feel your root giving you that anchor, allowing your engine to rotate the spine. Feeling activation from within. Any natural coughing, anything that's coming up, let it come up. Open the throat, protrude the tongue. Don't stifle anything that is wishing to be eliminated. Feel your heat, what's getting generated. The strength to evacuate, the strength to voice. Good. Let's breathe in. Exhale, reach up and twist whatever direction. If you're going to the left, feeling that focus on that feminine side, that Ida, negative charge, supple, nourishing. Breathe in, come to center. Exhale, elbows out and twist. Don't force. Just tap into the natural gyration. Perhaps protruding the tongue and the throat. Opening that gateway, that flue. Letting what message needs to come down into the body, come down. Whatever needs to come out of us to come out in expression, in voice, in breath. Breath in, come to center, lift up. Exhale, twist other direction. Positive side, what does our forceful energy feel like? Our sure activation. Is it confident? Is it stressing? Gently release. Come to center, lengthen the legs out, maybe as wide as your mat, and vibrate. Feel your body. Feel your house. The flesh around your bones. One at a time, two at a time. What's coming to you and how you need to move. Feel the left side of the legs, right side of the legs and hips. Point and flex toes and ankles. What is accustomed to carrying us on our journey. Touching in the earth most often. How have we been striking the earth with these feet? What is our awareness of how we travel in our legs? Spread the toes. Build that awareness, send that gratitude. Give your toes the gift of your vision, seeing them. The gratitude for each toe, for how they have carried us. Inhale, feel the heart, aspire to lift upward, arms lifting. Exhale, twist, spine lifting, take your breath with you. Open your heart. Feel the front of your chest, the back of your chest. Feel yourself sending love out of the center of your chest forward, receiving love between the backs of those shoulders. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, revolve, other side. Feel the breath. Force nothing. Pause when you need to pause. How you're moving right now is a reflection of how you wish to be treated, how your heart wishes to treat others and treat itself. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, coming forward into your earth, into your house. Massage, touch, deliver through these hands, from your voice, the love that you wish for yourself. Massage your legs. And if you wish to join, we'll give a single om and send that vibration down into these legs. Deep breath. Exhale. Rolling the spine up, perhaps letting the hands trace along those legs, walking those feet in, hands behind us. If your wrists are sensitive, make a fist and rest on your knuckles. And we'll breath in and lift, thanking the arms and the legs for giving us support, reflecting on how we receive support and ask for support. And lower those legs down. Lengthen the legs out. Breath in. Exhale, twist. Feeling the heart, our ability to open our arms so wide for love and forgiveness. Inhale, so stable and rooted in the bottom body. Exhale, revolve. Feel that heart. Trust what it is telling you. Breathe in Exhaling, coming forward. If those knees need to be bent, bend them. We're not here to force the body to submit to us. We're respecting this house and temple, giving it gratitude, nourishing it, cleaning it, taking care of it, rolling the spine up, walking those feet in. Once again, hands down if you wish to join. Maybe you need to take a rest. And lift, breath. Feel the left side, right side. Maybe rock a little to the left, rock a little to the right. Feel the state of support. Let the eyes remain open. Feel your eyes being willing to see. Feel your willingness to trust what you see in this intuitive space, ancestral wisdom. And lower the hips down, lengthen those legs, breath in. Exhale, revolve, and let the arms rest and twist. Feeling the flesh coiling around your bones, giving you structure and suppleness all at the same time. And release back to center, breath in. Exhale, revolve. How much effort are you putting into it? Are you trusting that this is enough, that you are enough? This vessel has carried us thus far, and we're just going to give it love and care and attention. And hands down and twist. Feeling how high your energy wants to reach up, or whether your energy wants to stay low. Is it an even distribution? Do we fly away? Do we get stuck in our head? Do we live in the dream and we don't know how to activate? We don't know how to stay grounded. Where are we? Are we really stuck and afraid to reach up into our purpose? Feel all of this embodied in what your body is expressing now. Are your shoulders trusting? Are your legs anchoring you, or are they super stiff? Let's breathe in, coming to center. Exhale. We're going to lengthen it forward and hold, all right? So your knees could stay bent. Maybe you want those legs straight. Does your upper body want to remain soft? Perhaps you'd like a pillow or a blanket here. Or does your spine want to be straight? Fold, surrender, bow into you. Feel the breath contained in the center of your flesh. Feel your flesh as a container for your breath. Can this fleshy container allow more space for breath to occupy? Can this body occupy the air of our heart? And can we feel that air deep into our feet? What love and unconditional compassion do our feet deserve right now? Our legs, our thighs, our hips, our core and abdomen, our own heart. Does our own heart need some forgiveness, some compassion, some consoling? Our voice, our words, our intuition. Are our ancestors forgiving us? Have we forgiven them? When we roll the spine up, taking our time. And if you're joining, I'm going to take my glasses off now. We're going to come to hands and knees. First time that our gaze is downward. looking down into our earth, feeling our arms, our hands, giving us structure and support. And just lean a little further forward, asking those arms for support and listening to when they say enough is enough, sinking back into the hips and the legs. Starting to travel our way forward and back, and start to notice, are you really stamping your energy down, making demands of your wrists or fingers? How do we start to reflect with the breath, with our heart, how we're treating the body right now? Can you vary that pressure? Are you aware of the demands you make on the body, on your support structure? I'm going to lean right and then back and then left, shifting forward, starting to go in a nice gyrating movement. Now my own right wrist just pinched a little there, and so I just changed it. Try not to let the mind start to go into that analysis mode, that thinking mode, that physiological, anatomical, and that judgment, what did I do yesterday kind of thing. Be in the body and listen to it when it says ooh, ow, or no. And just bring that compassion, that consent-based relationship, and we'll start to change direction, feeling this gyrating spiral in a different orientation. How does the heart move, the chest cavity move? Our core, our hips, are we willing to let it move freely? Are we afraid? Is it just unfamiliar? Are we feeling self-conscious? Bring that honesty. Feel the body wearing that honesty. And then accept whatever amount of trust you're able to give in this expression of movement, in the range of movement the physical body can even allow. Feeling this merging, this harmonizing of breath with spirit and body. And then we'll let that release. Coming back into child's pose, perhaps putting a blanket down under your knees if you need. I'm going to widen my knees and let my upper body come forward. You might want to bring your hands out and let your head rest on your hands, unless your head can comfortably come to the floor. Feel the backside of your body. Let the backside of your head, your shoulders, your arms, your spine be lifted upward. Feel the heavens lifting the back of you, lifting the weight off of you. And see your gaze looking down into the support of the earth. Feel the surface of your arms and your legs relying on that support, that trust. And draw in the breath. Feel what you're drawing into you. Feel what you're releasing out of you. And if you wish to join, we'll lengthen the arms out in front of us. Breathing in as we come forward, eyes open but eyelids relaxed. Tucking the toes, feeling the toes, and then shift back toward that child's pose with the toes tucked. Wake up the feet, inhaling it forward. Exhaling it back. Listen to those toes and how they interact with the soil. Inhale. What are they expressing about how they've been holding on, how much they can support you? Exhale it back. What are they releasing? Just by being acknowledged. Inhale. Now exhale. Start to lift the butt up. Drop the head down. Those knees can be bent. And then listen to the structure of those arms and the legs. And if they're asking for you to come down, bring yourselves down. You can always reapproach, but let's look at this lovingly. Breathe in, lift the hips a little. Exhale, bringing those knees down, keeping those toes tucked, shifting it back, and inhaling it forward. And shifting it back, feeling continual movement, letting that water flow through us. Try not to tense your muscles. Inhale, let it flow through. Let the breath and the water transmit. Exhale. Good, and inhale it forward. If you'd like to try another down dog, we'll tuck the toes. Butt going up, legs starting to straighten, letting the chest sink, letting our faith center at the top of the head root downward and trust that it can let go. So much trust in this posture, pressing the heels back if you like. Hear your breath. Does it sound like it's trusting and loving? If not, come down. Feel the physical body. Is it feeling secure and supportive? If not, come down. If you're still here, breathe in. Open the mouth, protrude the tongue, breathe out. Bringing the left knee down. Joining us if you wish. Step the right foot up. Breathe in. Offer your heart. Sinking in the hips into the earth. Upper parts of us connected to the heavens. Hands down. Step the back leg up. Rolling the spine up. Feel how the legs are supporting you. Be okay no matter how wobbly they are. Try not to control it. Hear them talking to you. Inhale. How open is the chest to rising? Exhale. Coming forward. Inhale. Lifting the chest a little. Maybe your hands are on your legs. Knees can be bent. Hands down. Step the right leg back. Notice how you arrive on the earth. Did you fall to the earth? Did you stomp on the earth? How did you move in your body? And then breathe in, offering your heart, offer your gaze, offer your voice, offer your truth. Sink into whatever amount of stability you have. Ask for that support in the bottom body. Breathe in. Exhale, hands coming down. Stepping that left leg back. Find whatever version of a plank that you wish. So that could be here on your hands and knees. Perhaps you're tucking the toes and straightening the legs. Feeling the whole body integrated to help itself find structure, support, and strength. Feel the heat building within you. Try not to distribute all of your pressure in one area. Ask the legs to help you. Ask the heels to help you. Ask your belly to help you, not force you. Breath in. Exhale, lower down to the belly, arriving on the earth. Reaching those arms out in front of us. Pushing down with the hands. Lifting the heart. Feel the rib cage being willing to curve upward. Respect its stop points. Feel the breath that's being housed in this rib cage. Feel the capacity for abundance of breath here. And lower the chest down, walking the arms back. Inhale up to hands and knees, tucking the toes, lifting the hips down dog. Top of the head is down. We'll bring the right knee down, stepping the left foot forward, feeling commitment and devotion to saluting. Inhale, our connection to the earth, to all of the physicality within us, and then all of our aspiration and belief and faith, feeling them joined together, bringing the hands down, stepping the right foot up, feeling how we're moving in our bodies, rolling the spine up, standing on the legs we have today. Breathe in, standing on the solid purpose and routines and rituals we've built today. forward fold, releasing it down. Letting go. What are we practicing in letting go here? In the toes and the feet. Half flat back, lengthening, spaciousness. Let that air in. Let the feeling in. Let the power in. And we'll step the left leg back, placing the knee down. When you feel steady, when you feel stable, when you feel called to lift, lift. Let how you're lifting reflect how you want to treat yourself, how you want to treat your body. How is it reflecting your belief, your surrender? And hands down. Step the right knee back. Find whatever plank is yours. Your expression of your strength, and it can be so different than mine. I hope it is. And it's beautiful, and all of our strengths mingling in together. Lower down to your belly. Lengthening those arms out in front of us. We'll lift the left leg and right arm. Maybe the gaze too. Feel your belly being a part of our foundation. Standing in it, holding us, supporting us. And lower it down. Can it support that weight? Can we lift in a different kind of way? Left arm right, like breath, in and out. What's being communicated? What's being transmitted in our breath? Is it staggered? Do we not want to let that breath out? Do we not want to let that breath in? And lower. Turn your head to one side. Feel heat being transmitted through your body. Feel cool. Feel all of the senses. And we'll bring the forehead down, reaching the arms behind us. You may need to hold a towel or a belt with your hands. But if you can bring your hands together, that's fine. Let the arms rest as best you can. Let your head rest as best you can. Feel the surface of your body being supported by the mat, by the floor, by the earth. Feel how dense it is. How supportive. Can you let the hips go more? Can you let the muscles in your neck and your shoulders untense? Do we even know when we have let go, when we've let that fire of aggression, of willpower, have we let that go? Acceptance of support. And feel the tops of your feet, the tops of your thighs pushing into the floor. Allow the head to start to lift. Now don't bend the neck, so keep the gaze down and ask your heart to lift on its own with the support of the legs pushing down. And if you wish, you can add the arms, lifting the wrists away from the buttocks. Be kind to your heart. Don't strangle your chest, don't strangle your neck. Be kind as you're asking for this lift. And let the breath fill up the spaces, feeling the support, the proof that that air can be a supportive space, that we can stand in our heart, that it is valid, it is supportive, it is real. Feel the rise and fall of breath. Releasing down when you're ready, letting the arms go. Deep breath in. Don't be shy about making a sound. We'll turn the head to the other side. Deep breath. We'll take our time as we flip ourselves over onto our backs. Bringing the bottoms of the feet together, knees open. If you're comfortable doing this, this is a rather revealing and exposed space. So if this is not comfortable, feel free to keep the knees up, maybe wiggling the feet wide. Bringing some awareness into the hip girdle and groin. Arms resting wherever you would like them to be. Eyelids open and soft. Feel the backside of you accepting the support of the earth. We'll lengthen the arms up toward the heavens and just let the arms suspend here. What is the least amount of muscular exertion you need? Can you feel what's going on in the backs of the shoulder blades? Could they soften? Trust that you can reach without being rigid. What is really holding those arms if we're not tightening the muscles around them? Feel the breath rising and falling in your belly. Be willing to feel, be willing to trust. Eyelids open. Eyelids heavy. Could you do less? Even if those elbows are bending, could you do less? Are you no less lifted? Are you still lifted or not if the elbows are bent? If you let the wrists go limp, are you not still reaching? Soften into the breath, soften into your reach, soften into your vision. Let's gently interlace the fingers. Lower the wrist just above your belly or your pelvic bone. Lift your head, don't bend the neck, so reach the chin up and feel your core pressing into the floor. Feel your belly muscles pulling through the spine into the floor, and we'll make a circle like we're churning butter with those wrists. Accept however much or however little we have the strength to lift our body. Love the amount that you're feeling. Feel this soft, hugging strength. And let your breath come with you. Trust. Feel the grip you have in your hands. Trust. Soften. 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 Don't strain. Soften. Soften into your strength. Change direction. What is really the source of this strength? Take your mind out of it and feel the engagement. Feel the soft engagement of muscles in your abdomen, around your low organs, around the back of the spine, around the sides of your back. That whole hugging strength. Stopping, of course, when you need to stop. Bringing the chest down, reach the arms overhead, let them rest. Chest exposed, belly exposed. Surrendered, heavy, eyes open. Bring the legs together if they aren't already. Knees touching, feet open wide. So those inner thighs are angling toward one another. And a few pelvic tilts. Gradually tilt the tailbone under. Or if you need to think of it this way, trying to press the low spine gently toward the floor. And then rock, tilting the tailbone backward, peeling the low back, arching off the floor. Very subtle, no forced movement. Back and forth, feeling this zone, feeling our genitalia, feeling our low abdomen and the low back, the sacrum. Svadhisthana, water element. Does it feel like the water can flow through there, or does it feel rigid and stuck? Or frozen like an iceberg? Or is it heating up and starting to melt a little? Can we be patient? Are we even ready for what's getting unleashed as far as feeling? Sensuality. Are we practiced at being sensual? Relax the pelvis. We'll introduce a mudra here, the Ashwini mudra. So let's squeeze our sphincter or do a qigong if you're familiar with that term. If any of those muscles disengage, just lightly re-engage them. And release. And squeeze. And release. And as you're doing this over and over, color is red. Element is earth. And as you softly release, feel it as an undulation. Undulating from the genitalia down to that sphincter area. Feeling our second and first chakra working together. Water lapping up against the shore. How gentle can we be as we grip into the earth? And how much can we kind of control and give some stability to the release of our energy, not letting it just be at this sloppy release where it spills out everywhere. Wanting to feel the nuance. Let your breath carry soil merging into your water, water resting into your soil, red and orange swirling together. And we'll release that Ashwini mudra, letting the knees drop to the right and left, letting them flow on their own. Come to center, walk the feet closer together, getting ready for a bridge. Heels as close to the butt as is comfortable. Feet are about 4 or 5 inches apart. Wake up the toes, feel them independently, responding to our spirit and our mind, our guidance to open, to feel with the toes, caress your mat. How much can you feel? How sensual of an experience can we be in our ground, in our stability? And we'll press through the feet and gradually ask the hips to rise. Lift the chin a bit. Feeling the weight of the heart pressing back against the shoulders, feeling the legs giving us the support. If you would like, we'll lift the right leg up, feeling the left leg supporting us. Let that right leg be heavy and empty, just like we did with the arms. Breathe and lower it down. If you're joining, other side, feeling the right leg support us as the left leg lifts up in a sensual, empty nature, trusting, bringing the left foot down, thrusting the hips up, breath in, lowering those legs down, bringing the knees into the chest, hands to the knees, forehead up to the knees, and lowering it down, feet down, arms overhead, lifting. Can you still feel the soft tenderness in our feet as we lift the right leg? Lowering it down slowly, sensual. Feel the support in the right leg as you lift the left. Take the breath with you. What's being expressed? What are we letting in and letting out? Both feet down. Lift, gradual, slow. Belly breathing. Lowering the spine down. Lower it down tenderly with a caress. And then drawing those knees in, forehead to the knees. Feeling your will to come within, to fold into this body. And then lowering those legs down. One more time if you wish. If you're done, be done. Take a rest. Breath in as we lift, eyes open. Lifting the right leg. If you want to join, single Om. Let the vibrations flow. Right foot down, rooting and lifting. Bringing it down, lifting the hips and lowering it down patiently. Feel the muscles ungrip, gradually loosening your hold and then folding within, knees in, forehead up. Breathe in, breathe out, lowering the head down, straightening the legs up toward the ceiling, resting the arms on the mat. And we'll treat the legs as we did the arms earlier. Can they be suspended? Can you just feel this fleshy weight releasing to gravity? Trust that they're being held. No matter how much they bend, no matter how much they lower. Sending your legs upward to the heavens. Rooting in faith, rooting in belief. Feel the support in the back of the spine. Breathe the truth of what you're feeling here. Accept and trust that you don't need to exert your will here. If you're losing ease and steadiness, just lower the legs and we'll position ourselves for a resting pose. If you're still with us and a shoulder stand is a part of your practice, feel free to join. If you have never done a shoulder stand, please do not make this be your first time. Using the arms to help lift the hips, settling the legs over, switching our entire perspective, our upper chakra gates on the earth, our communication, our insight, our wisdom, and our faith. And then our confidence and our support reaching upward. Our stability, our security reaching upward. Because our faith is rooted. Take your breath with you. If you're up in a shoulder stand, take your time lowering yourselves down. Take your breath with you. Letting all of that faith and security just ease down into the solid nature of your mat, of your floor, of your earth. Maybe getting pillows and blankets. Letting the body find some ease. Letting your spirit find ease in the body. Letting your breath find harmony and balance between spirit and body. Notice the sensations that you feel in the eyelids and the eyebrows with breath. Can you make your breath a caress? Can you allow your breath to caress you? Are you willing to feel the fullness that comes with the breath, and that insight, that volume? Are you willing to feel the emptiness and the truth that comes when we let that expire and express? Lightly close the eyes if you're comfortable doing so. I will now guide us through a meditation in sensation and emotion. Allow your awareness to arrive where you are. Feel the weight of your flesh sinking into the floor. Backs of your heels, backs of your calves, kneecaps and thighs, buttocks and hips, release with trust. You are safe. You are held. You belong. Feel the length of your spine and the bones and the weight of those bones. Channeling, transmitting your life source of energy your life purpose. Sink into that purpose. Release the weight of your shoulders, upper arm bone. Feel the release of the need to hold, to carry, to control. Elbows, wrists, forearms, each finger. Feel the bones in your neck. No longer needing to support your voice or your thoughts. They are being transmitted freely. Weight of your jaw, back of your head, trust the sight and the vision that come. Let your truth saturate up and down your entire body. Inner visioning, seeing within us what we already know. Feel the top of your head, the follicles of hair on your head. Rise above, connected to Source. Feeling connected to what is unknown and unknowable. Breathe in from the top of your head all the way to your feet. And breathe out from the earth upward into the cosmos. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, pure light, pure light. Slowly introduce simple movements. And when the wisdom, when your heart, when your body and your breath all agree to come to an upright seated space, go ahead and do so. We'll close with the Anahata Mudra. Heels of the palms together, thumb and index finger together, opening like a flower. And we'll bring those thumbs up against our heart breastplate, letting the flower bloom and open, expanding infinite rays of heart love outward. Breathe that intention. Unconditional love. All are worthy of love. Unconditional forgiveness. The nature of forgiveness has no strings. Feel it emanating out of you. Feel your genuine intention, compassion and understanding. Send it outward, wish it for all. Wish all of us to be able to learn to feel it and believe it and trust it. And then we'll bring the fingertips together and we'll bring the backs of the hands, the fingertips burrowing in like a bud of a flower, embedding it into ourselves, and breathe. Our own deserving of unconditional love. Feel it aiming, transmitting into us, our own deserving of forgiveness. Our own deserving of compassion and understanding. Whatever it is we don't understand about ourselves, whatever it is we're not forgiving about ourselves, whatever it is that we're not loving about ourselves. And let's inhale and expand it out. Exhale. Bringing that in. Inhale. Feel it bloom and blossom. Exhale. Tuck that tight bud of all of that love within us. Inhale. And exhale. Palms together at the Anjali Mudra, if you wish, or just rest your palms. A single Om together, knowing that the vibration of sound wave that's coming out of me will collide with the vibration of sound wave that comes out of you. So we are one. Deep breath. To the heart center. All that is love and light in me recognizes and is deeply grateful for all of the love and light in you. Thank you so much for joining. I'm Belinda with Just Be Yoga, and this has been our Chakra Yoga Flow on Sunday, Feb 14. Go forth and do great things. Namaste. Peace, everyone. Hi, Kelly. Great for you to join us.